also, how do I not know anyone who's had their house or has met the Property Brothers? You know? How can you all be talking to so many people and I don't know one? I just don't understand. Like, where's the flavor? Hey everyone! So, today on my channel, Erica Full of Joy, we will be making cinnamon rolls because why not? And who says we can't? But yeah, so cinnamon rolls. Oh, because I was originally gonna make this like a midnight makes kind of series, kind of type thing. But I just don't have the motivation to make things like cinnamon rolls at midnight, and then they're not gonna be good in the morning. So like, why do that, right? So it is currently 8 in the morning, which is also disgusting. I don't really usually wake up like this early, but I did. So I was like, let's take advantage of the time and make cinnamon rolls. So these are the ingredients I'm going to be needing. First things first, we need to heat this milk and butter in a small saucepan until very hot. Okay, so we need a cup of milk and 8 tablespoons of butter, which is a stick of butter for people who don't know. I'm over here. Okay, so here's my dilemma. I need, technically, you know how like when you're baking, you're supposed to have unsalted butter. Well, honestly, I almost never use unsalted butter because I'm just like, well, it's not even that salty in the first place. And second, I'll just put less actual salt in it. And I usually never think that any of the things I make are like too salty or so. So yeah, just do what you do. Have what you have and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So while that is heating up, I'm going to measure out and like put things in the bowl that need to be in there, right? So I also need 4 cups of flour. And what I do is I spoon it because y'all, okay, low key, I've loved to bake for like most of my life. When my mom would go out, like I would take the opportunity to like make cookies and brownies and stuff. And I was like 7, y'all. Like honestly, I could have been a lot younger. I might even say 5, right? And like these are like the Betty Crocker like bags of cookie mix and boxed brownies, right? Which are still delicious. I will never, I'm sorry, I don't even know Betty, but you know, she did well. She did well. Okay, I've done 2 cups so far, but I want to check on this milk and butter. It's supposed to be heating until it's very hot, okay? So whatever very hot means to a person. It's steaming, so I'm gonna say it's very hot. And so now the milk and butter just need to cool back down to room temperature because we're gonna put the yeast in there, and yeast is very finicky. And so you can't have like whatever liquid it's going into too hot because the yeast will die. So we gotta be careful with her. We need 4 cups, yeah. So this is 3. Oh, I'm saying how I like to spoon my flour because whenever you like put whatever measuring thing like in flour to scoop it, you're like stuffing the flour in it. And you know how like with brown sugar, you like pack it into the cup. That's basically what you're doing with the flour, but then your things come out like not as good because you put too much flour, and it's just like not, the consistency is just wrong. And so I just like to use a spoon. My techniques from the Food Network. Thank you, Duff Goldman. I don't know. Oh well. So now we got flour. And we're not going to be needing her really more, except to dust the surface so that we can like roll out the dough later. Okay, we're also going to be adding the sugar at the same time, so we can put the sugar in this bowl too. And we're going to need 1/3 of the cup. And then we're also adding the salt at the same time and the eggs at the same time. But I don't want to put the eggs in here because the eggs won't be like, it'll make the flour and sugar weird. So we'll just add the eggs by themselves whenever they need to be added. And I need a teaspoon of salt, but since the butter is salted, I'm gonna do like 1/4 teaspoon. And y'all, whenever I'm adding salt, and it's like from a big bottle like this, I like to just put it over either the sink or another container because it always comes out like too much. And we don't need that. And now go ahead and just mix everything kind of. I need an apron or something. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so now that this is all mixed together, we are just going to, we're gonna wait out for the milk and the butter. And once that's cooled down, we'll come back. We'll put the yeast with the butter and the milk, and we'll put this in, and yeah. Announcement. The milk and butter are ready. So, what we're gonna do now is I'm kind of gonna have to be like over here, so you might not actually see me while I'm doing this part. But, so now I'm gonna use my electric mixer, which doesn't have enough cord to make it onto here, I don't think. Actually, let's see. Okay, no, it doesn't. Okay, I tried and I was unsuccessful. Oh, don't worry everyone, I'm okay. I can't put the electric mixer over here, but unless I got an extension cord. Wow. Let's see if it works. So we're gonna put this BB girl This setup, y'all, is so precarious right now. I literally have to, my battery died. So I had to get my like DC adapter, so it's like just like plugged in charging, kind of. Not even charging, it was just plugged in the camera. And now I have this extension cord hanging off of my counter, like towards the ground, with this BB plugged in. But it's what we do for the YouTube, you know what I mean? It's what we do. So what we're gonna do is put this milk and butter mixture into this mixture and yeast using an electric mixer. So we're gonna pour this in. Okay, let's not do it like that. Take it out like this, then pour it in. Boo, 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 boo. And I got my handy dandy spatula so that I can, you know, get all the mixture. Then we're supposed to use a packet of yeast, but we have a jar. So that's gonna be 2 1/4 teaspoon. Oh my God. Oh, that seal. Wow, I can count. And then we're just gonna hopefully not spill this. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Okay, so now while this is mixing, I'm gonna put the eggs in a thingy so it'll be easier to pour them in. And y'all, okay, I'm gonna get close in a second. Oh yeah, and we're a composting household, so hashtag environment. But, oh, I can't go that way. So, look at these eggs. They're literally orange. I don't know if you can, there we go, it's focusing. They're literally orange because they're just so nutritional. Because the hens were able to live their lives. Okay, so what I'm noticing, is that I have a lot of yeast on the side. Okay. Now while it's beating on low, we're gonna add the flour, sugar, eggs, and salt. And as we remember from before, I already added the sugar, salt, and flour all together. I think I'm gonna do a half right now with an egg. And then let that mix a little bit. That was definitely not half, just so you know. But we'll just kind of see where this takes us. And kind of oh my god, y'all. That almost ended on top of the thing. nothing. This is gonna be for about 5 minutes and until shaggy dough forms. And then for another like 7 minutes, basically. Okay, interesting y'all, because I took out the vanilla because I thought I was gonna need it and I literally don't, but I'm like, I feel like vanilla should be in this. So I think I'm gonna put it in the filling just to give it a little extra, you know, oomph. I've made cinnamon rolls maybe like 5 other times. And honestly, I think the first time I didn't even really like them because they were super like bready and like roll instead of cinnamon heavy. I've made this specific recipe once before and I really liked it. So that's why I'm making them again. But yeah, I don't know, like, I think it's weird because I feel like cinnamon rolls are so popular, but you actually can't find them super easily, I feel. I don't know. I mean, you tell me, I guess. But I just feel like I only have, like, specific places where I can get them. And I guess at the grocery store, LOL, like, the bakery usually has them, but they're not as good. Like the icing, right? I don't know. What do y'all think? Tell me in the comments. It's looking a little sticky. So I'm just gonna add like a little bit of flour. Just like a little bit. Just to see what changes. It's like, why not, right? Yeah, already look better. Just that one spoon. Okay, so it's been about like the 5 and 7 minutes now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and turn this off and go ahead and oil a bowl. Because let me tell y'all, there is nothing that annoys me more in like baking or cooking or whatever with like a dough than a dough that is like becomes dry, right? And it has like gets dry spots. Also, you might want to oil your hands, TBH. Okay, and so hopefully if you are making these two, you already know to wash your hands. But also when you're messing with dough and you have to like get it from a bowl like this, make sure you try to wash under your nails if you have them, because you're gonna be like scraping to get it and you don't want any of your nasty dirt. Okay, this might not have enough flour in it, low-key. And I kind of want to just go on back and forth. And this will help also get the dough off your hands. And you can kind of just plop her in there. And if there's any other dough go ahead and just scrape it out and slap it on the other ball. This might be a good time to try to use your spatula to really just, I don't know if you can even see what I'm doing, but basically just trying to get the rest of the dough. Look how much was just stuck on the side. That's like a whole cinnamon roll. And you can like just kind of fold it in. Like that. Right? Cool. So now we're just gonna let our little baby rest. Get some cling wrap. If you don't have cling wrap, that's fine. You can just use a towel. Sorry, yo, my mom just walked in and I got scared. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh no. Yes. So you'll just cover it like that. Then put a towel like this on top, and then we're gonna wait an hour for it to rise. So, see you then. Okay, y'all. So, hopefully, let's get it. It's been an hour. So, hopefully, if your milk butter mixture wasn't too hot, your dough should now be at the top of your bowl, right? And so what you're gonna wanna do is like punch it down. Go ahead and punch her. Oh my God. And you can see she deflates. And just let her sit for a second while you mix the filling. So the filling is 1 stick of butter, softened, and then a cup of brown sugar. This is dark brown sugar, but you girl don't have dark brown sugar, so we're just gonna do light brown sugar. But honestly, as long as it's brown and sugar. Pack it down. I feel like I'm doing one of those auditions for like the Food Network Star. You know how they have to do, if you've ever watched it, they basically, one of the challenges that they have to do is do their own cooking show, like practice doing their own cooking show. And I feel like I'm doing that right now. I'm like, oh well, my future, forget social work. I'm gonna be a cooking star. Okay, and then 2.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. So half, maybe. So one teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, and half. And I really like cinnamon, so I was like kind of measuring, but like not truly. And then you'll just use your little spoon and mix it up. To get like a little pasty. now you should have like a paste kind of thing. Or it's like not, there we go. Liquid or anything. But it will be like easily spreadable. Y'all, it smells so good. So now that we got that all handled, oh, I'm gonna put a little vanilla in it. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully I'm not messing it up. But I was just like, there should be vanilla in this. And I don't know why there's not. So like literally just like a baby splash. Mix it. Mix it and mix it and mix it and mix it. Cool. Now, what we're gonna do is deal with our dough. So you just wanna put flour on your working surface. So you just wanna, and there she is. So turn it and divide in half. I like to just give it a little bit of knead, just so I can get a feeling for her. But then it says divide in half. Which is actually kind of perfect because half of these are gonna have to have raisins in them because my mom is weird and likes raisins. But, so yeah. And now you're just gonna roll her out into a rectangle, this half. And if you're like my household and you don't have a rolling pin, what you're gonna have to do is get like a glass. So this is the glass that I have. And you're just gonna So now that I've rolled it, it's like pretty, it's like kind of thin. It's supposed to be around, roll each half into a 12 by 8 rectangle. I don't know if this is 12 by 8, y'all. But honestly, it really could be. So, you know what? We're gonna just go ahead. And if you can see it, hopefully it looks like something you can also do. And so now, what you're gonna do is spread half of your butter mixture. But this does make me think, okay, so you know how when you're watching cooking shows, they always have to have like the stuff that's already kind of like in that step. Like you're not gonna see them roll out this dough for as long as I did. Like they'll start it, but then they'll just take out another piece of dough that was already rolled out or something. I'm just thinking like they make so much food to be doing that. you know? And I really hope that like the camera crew is able to take some of that food home, or they like donate it or something. I don't know. But I'm just thinking like, you are using so many resources just to make your show like every week. But you know, some of these shows have so many seasons. I was just thinking about that too. Like HGTV, right? They have shows like The Property Brothers. They have like 15 seasons or something, and then like 30 episodes in each season. And then they have like 4 different iterations of their shows. So they have like Property Brothers Dream Home, Properties Brothers Buying and Selling, Property Brothers blah blah blah. And I'm just like, they have to be constantly filming. And also, how do I not know anyone who's had their house or has met the Property Brothers? You know? How can you all be talking to so many people and I don't know one? But whatever. And she's looking cute. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll the rectangle starting with the long end. Pinch to seal seams. Okay, so I'm someone who likes to have more rolls within the cinnamon roll. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to just be like 3 different. Basically, I like to unravel it a lot. So there she is, rolled up into a little log. And then it said pinch seams. I don't know what seams they want me to pinch. Except add soap. Okay, she's been pinched. He's been pinched. And now, here she is. Y'all, low-key, I'm kind of mad because my mom definitely will like, doesn't use as much of the cinnamon mixture as I like to, yet I saved more than half for her, and now hers has more. You know, it's fine. I had enough. It's just like, why would you want to ruin a perfectly good cinnamon roll with raisins? I just don't understand. Like, where's the flavor? Okay. Now we just gotta get our little pans. So a little hack is you can use dental floss to cut your cinnamon rolls. Get a little baking spray. And there we go. So we're gonna do my log first. And so what you do is you just get under it. Not that you can probably see because this one's too close. But you go under. Figure out what kind of thickness you want. And cut. And then you just put it right there. Okay, so I made 1, 2, why can I count? 8 out of my 1 log, and that actually seems like pretty okay. I just feel like this might not be enough space for them to fully expand, but it's whatever. And we're gonna let these rise again for another 45 minutes. So you wanna cover them again. And you can use the same plastic wrap as before. So again, I double up. I do plastic wrap and the towel. And a little age-old secret is to put it on top of your fridge, girl. And now let's get these raisins. Okay everyone, so I just took out the cinnamon rolls, well like 5-ish minutes ago, and I made some icing just with some powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla. And I already put some on like when they first got out, but I'm just gonna put some more because honestly, never too much icing. The icing is like one of my favorite parts. So yeah, I'll put the recipe in the description. I hope that if you make them that they're good. Thank you for watching Erica Full of Joy. This was, maybe I'll call it morning makes instead of midnight makes. With cinnamon rolls. And subscribe, like, comment, follow me on Instagram at ericafullofjoy_YT, and you'll see some more content. KK, all the love.